My name's Chad Flynn. I'm the Chief of Staff at Pearl Meyer. I've been at Pearl Meyer almost 10 years. Before Elate, we were, like many companies, using spreadsheets, PowerPoint to try to organize our thoughts, usually after a strategic planning offsite. So we were looking for something to help us streamline that process. The objectives for us was strat planning and execution, about clearing the lines of sight. So how one department, what their objectives do that leads to our longer term goals was really helpful. I think also better transparency across objectives was a really important part, and something that really we thought Elate could help us with. The implementation is very lightweight compared to a lot of solutions. But if you're wrestling with people and different ways you're tracking your strategy, your plans, your outcomes, I think this is just an excellent way to centralize it. And the Elate team was great. They walked us through the process. The implementation was really low drag for us, and we were up and running in a matter of weeks. One of the things Elate did was help us to really get crisp on what were the most important objectives to be focusing on. So in years past, we had sometimes too many, sometimes objectives that weren't really objectives. They were more tasks or even tactics. In the second meeting of the month, we review Elate and where people are. So if there's any real-time updates that need to be made, or conversations about challenges or risks to their objectives, that's where we talk about it. The Elate platform has brought better, not only transparency, but accountability to objective owners. So in my role as Chief of Staff, less chasing people, and also clear line of sight, again, that somebody owns something and they're on the hook to keep others informed and make it happen. That's one. The other is on reporting, right? So we have a single source of truth now. So I think the user interface is really easy and intuitive to figure out. The scorecarding and the metrics is excellent, and the ability for us to integrate with Salesforce reports really has made that process pretty powerful and easy. As an organization, I've learned to be a little bit more honest about what's green versus yellow and what's red versus yellow. So that's something that didn't really happen before, again, because it lived in a shared spreadsheet or a PowerPoint slide somewhere, on the drive. Elate has helped us to operationalize strategic planning and the monitoring of the execution of that strategic plan, while again bringing lines of sight across the organization and how all of our individual objectives across the functions roll up to help us meet our goals.